Welcome to K.
Hey Jarvie, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Very good, very good.
Oh, very good, huh?
I had some free moments. I thought I'd come watch somebody else work for a change.
All right.
Oh, look at that room. That's a hell of a room.
Yeah, it was nice. One of the big things that I have to make sure that I do is that they're all rendered previews, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think some of these were not rendered, and that's why they're taking forever. That really annoys me.
It doesn't happen automatically when you import them?
Yeah, but I edited these 5. So,
oh, I see.
So I'm assuming they're not done. All
Where's
right, Mark.
Hey, how's it going, Scott?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Where was the wedding?
Okay, the wedding is was in Salt Lake back on December, what was that, 17th?
Yeah.
Or 22nd. 17th I was in San Diego. This was the 22nd. So I am just about done with my second run through. I didn't want to bore everyone for the first 3 hours of picking. And I was actually watching some videos. I was watching some lynda.com tutorials on InDesign, so I wasn't really going to do any Hangouts. But then lynda.com broke, and so I said, what should I do? I'll do a Hangout. So I'm going to get through doing a couple more levels of this. It started with 1,800 pictures.
Yeah.
Wow.
I went down to 628. And so now I'm going through these 628 pictures and selecting.
So, talk to me about the D4, Jarvie.
The what?
What do you think about the D4?
Well, for someone that has a D700, it looks like a great camera. Someone that has a D3S, I don't know if it would be worth the $6,000.
Yeah, well, that was my thought, which is, you know, I held off on a D3 just because it was, or D3S because it was, you know, I thought something newer was going to come along pretty soon. Of course, that was a year ago.
I need to, in case anyone's watching this, I need to select my own video. Got to remember to do that.
So I'm thinking seriously of a D4.
But I haven't set this Hangout to public yet, so you guys aren't really on.
So we can still pick our noses and stuff?
Still pick your noses and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll probably, well, I might, or it still might be on YouTube though, on the YouTube Live thing. Mark, Mark, how's it going?
Good,
Which
man.
one?
Oh, yeah, there's 2 Marks. That's right. Sorry.
I'm good. I'm on mute because I got this kid and she's a little fussy.
Hey.
Hey.
I just did a hangout too where I edited some photos. You inspired me.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
Maybe I will have to keep this portion just so people can see the baby.
Yeah, you'll get lots of hits. All right, going on mute now.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe we'll just keep talking about the D4 before I start it up. Because I'm almost done with this run through, and then I'll be good to go to the next run through.
I don't want to slow you down.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how to raise the money to get it because I want it.
I was at a thing the other night and somebody was talking about it, and they said, you know, but it's not about the equipment, you know, it's all about the image. I said, no, it's all about the gear.
You know, if my camera breaks, it's going to be hard for me to take pictures.
There you go. You have an excuse.
I have to have a camera to be able to take pictures.
Right.
And this is a good one. No, and I'm saying that because my camera right now is at 400,000 pictures, so it's not going to last forever.
You got 400,000 out of a 700?
Yeah, which is rated to 150,000.
I was going to say that's really good.
The D4 is rated to 400,000.
Yeah, I've never had a shutter go out on me, so I don't know. Does it happen slowly, or does it suddenly just crap out?
The mirror is more likely to go out on you.
Do you get any warning?
Yeah. It moves a lot more, and it has a more of a violent movement.
Right.
And it just stops going up and down, you know what I mean? Like it will go up and get stuck there.
Huh.
And therefore you can't view through the lens. You have to go in and take the lens off and then move the shutter or the mirror back down so it can take another picture.
Yeah. I had that. I took two bodies to Kenya when I went, and I was glad I did, because one day the D90 had that problem. It got stuck, and I was able to fix it, but not until that night. And so what I did is I had gone on eBay and bought an old D40 as a backup, and I was really lucky to have that.
Yeah. So
How long have you had your D90 when it locked up, Doug?
Oh, the D90 was pretty new, but you know, I was out in Africa with a lot of dust and stuff, so who knows what. Oh, you know what the problem was? I remember now. I was using a 70-200 with a 2x teleextender, and that's finicky. That's that whole relation, the linkage between the lens and that going through somehow makes things weird. But I was able to all I did actually was go in there and just sort of push the mirror a little bit, and it freed it up. So I don't know what I did to fix it. But the camera at that point was probably only, 3,000 or 4,000 exposures old by the time I went to Kenya.
Is that what you're still using now?
No, I sold the D90 and replaced it with a D7000. I have a 700 and a 7000 now.
I have a D90 now. I was looking at that D4 is attractive, but that's pricey.
That's a hell of a jump.
yeah.
Hey, if go big or go home sometimes, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the D4 looks good. I think the other thing I may just wait and say I could probably save $2,000 if I bought a used D3S, because my guess is they might come down to 4,000 used. I don't know.
Now, if you just take an example like of this photo shoot, I mean, I haven't needed the high ISO a lot of the times because I do flash a bunch, so you don't really need too high of ISO. But if you just think about it in this situation, look at how high those ceilings are.
Yeah, you're not bouncing much off of that.
Hey, you're not bouncing much off of that. It's a very large room, so you put a couple of flashes all around. You need a lot of flashes around. And even still, look at the color of this room. It's crazy.
And what ISO did you shoot at?
So I'm shooting here at 800 because I really don't like going too high, and it's 1/60th of a second, but...
Right.
But
my guess is the D4 would give you a full 2 stops with the same noise and the same color.
I better take this phone call.
Can we listen in? Oh, he's muted himself. We can't listen to his phone call. Too bad.
Private.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, I was going to say on that D4, the D3S is looking a little bit more attractive in terms of price point.
Yeah, especially if you can get one for only $4,000.
Yeah. That's, $6,000 is a lot of money. Good. I mean, quality camera, but that's a lot.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I bought my 700 used, got a good price for it on it, and that's a great camera. I've enjoyed that camera a lot, but I look forward to the higher ISOs, and then a lot of the little things that the D4 has, which I would like. I'd like, for example, the D700 doesn't have 100% viewfinder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like 90-something%. So you get back and you have a lot more stuff in the frame than you thought. So you end up cropping a lot of stuff. But it's an amazing camera too.
Yeah, they make good stuff. I'm pretty happy with my D90.
Yeah. Do you do any video?
I've tried the video function a couple of times. I'm stuck as a video cameraman. So I don't have the confidence to go out and try to take a lot of video, but it's pretty cool. I'm pleased with the quality.
Yeah, I use the I don't shoot video on any regular basis, but I've used the D7000 once in a while for video, and I loved it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What is Jarvie doing? He's got his green flashlight, waving it around. What the hell is he doing?
Looks like his laser pointer.
Yeah, something, a green one, huh? He wants us to think. He wants us to think he's on the phone. He's not really on the phone.
It's all an act.
Yeah.
Man, I feel so left out. I'm a Canon shooter.
That's all right. We'll forgive you. Although there's some new Canon stuff announced this week too that look pretty cool. Some of the smaller cameras.
Yeah, the G12 or something.
Yeah, G something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this? Did you see this video of the Weevil camera?
Yeah, I just saw that.
It's a fake.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah?
They showed that last April. Last April they showed a demo of that, and then they showed it. I guess it's at CES this week.
I heard it was debunked as a fake.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
man, it looks like such a cool idea.
Yeah.
I did see another link for it, and maybe it was a prototype last year, and now they came out with the actual.
Well, it could, they could fake anything, but this was. I'll find you for it because this was a video at CES.
Yeah,
Well,
but there's a guy that got a phone call, right? He walked away.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he walked away without grabbing the lens. Who would do that?
I think I think he had a whole crew of people around him.
Yeah.
But it could anything. It's hard to fake stuff at CES.
You talking about that video?
The Weevil camera.
Weevil.
Oh yeah. Well, you go to his website. You've been to his website?
No.
It's a concept camera. It's not a real in production camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Can show you the hangout.
I knew it wasn't in production, but I thought it was legitimate.
Oh well, I don't know to what extent that he's actually been able to make it.
And like you said, that video was last year. Maybe that was a prototype last year. And
No, there was this. I think this video is a newer one that was filmed this week. Anyway, hi Dustin.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Dustin, who are you there with?
Where?
I heard you talking.
We've been talking when?
Oh, right when you jumped in, you're like, I'll show you a hangout.
Oh. I'm just by myself talking.
Uh-huh.
What are we discussing here?
Well, I was on a phone call, and then I just got back, so I'm not sure exactly what they're discussing. I'm about to restart start the hangout and publicly broadcast it. So.
Hi Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Hey everybody, hey Jarvie.
How's it going?
Who's here? Mark? I don't think we've met. Mark? I don't think we've met. Justin? Gosh, I don't think I've met any of you. Maybe Doug. I think
Yeah.
I've met Doug.
Probably once.
Yeah.
How are you?
So, are we discussing anything, or? Are
Well, we were just talking about this video for the Weevil camera. The one. This is the camera where the sensor's in the lens and the body is completely separate. We're trying to figure out whether it's either legitimate, a scam, or somewhere in between.
It's just a concept, I believe.
It would be cool if it were actually made.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, There's no reason to have the interface part. There's no reason that the sensor has to be in the human interface part. The sensor can just as well be in the lens.
it's true.
Yeah, but then, I mean, this isn't an interchangeable lens camera then?
Well,
No.
it's you interchange the lens. The sensor stays with the lens, but then you have a body that has all the user interface stuff on it, including the display and the viewfinder.
But then you've got to have a sensor in every lens. That seems like
That's
it would be
true.
awful.
Yeah.
Although they could do it like, it looked almost like they could have like a rear lens cap looking thing that could have the sensor in it, and then that could be interchangeable. We'll see. We'll see. It was a fun demo. I mean, you've got the lens on the camera, and the guy takes the lens off, and the camera still has the image on the back. I thought that was sort of fun.
All right. I am done with that one, so now I'm going to start officially the broadcast, since I'll be starting from the beginning.
All right. We're all leaving. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, okay.
I like that.
Well, and I'll talk about the shoot a little bit too, I suppose.
Yeah.
Of course, and ask any questions about the pictures and about selecting, because this one is, I have them separated between Jarvie shoots, Jarvie edits, Jarvie selects, so that they're not all 8-hour long ones, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But they can be cut up a little bit more and done. I don't have to. They're not so intimidating for me to do or people to watch. So, anyways, I shall do that. And we are, all right, we are live with the first, I guess, of what would be Jarvie selects. I've had in the past, I'll put on my face for a moment here. I've had in the past Jarvie shoots and Jarvie edits, you know, so a show where I'm editing and answering questions, and another one where I am talking about a photo shoot, like in a recap type style. Right now I'm needing to select some pictures, and therefore we are going to do a little bit of the selection online and take some questions from people, the people in their reindeer antlers. Oh, what is that? That doesn't look like a reindeer antler for Katie. And Mark as well. Here, I'll join the...
I guess I should jump in too.
I guess I'll jump in too.
Oh no, Mark, your nose is above your head.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You better put your face in the different spot.
Your face isn't facey enough for it to recognize.
It's probably the mustache.
So, Katie, how did you get a different one?
I'll just pick
Mark.
up my mustache.
Mark, is it...
You can rotate through them if you take it off and then put it back on.
Mark, is this because you're not Caucasian?
Maybe.
Where are you from, Mark?
I am a Filipino, born in Canada, raised in LA.
All right, well, I guess we just use this as an opportunity to meet people. Huh? Katie,
Yeah.
you live East Coast, and you are a student, or what are you right now?
I am a speech-language pathologist. I'm
Okay.
currently in a private clinic, but in 2 weeks I will be in the schools.
Okay. Dustin Bess,
Yes.
tell the lovely people where you're from,
I'm from Utah.
and where do you work?
Very rarely ever in Utah.
Where do you work, Dustin?
I work for Smug Mug,
Nice. Doug?
all of our events, so I travel all the time.
I am in beautiful Marin County, just north of San Francisco.
Tell them where you used to work, or what you used to do. Or I guess you're still pretty involved with them, right?
Who's that?
IT Conversations,
Oh,
right?
yes. I started the IT Conversations podcast like 8 years ago almost, and I now run the Conversations Network, which is the oldest still running podcast network.
Neat. Well, this is somewhat like a podcast, I suppose.
It is. It is with podcast with antlers.
Yeah. Speaking of the lack of antlers and wondering why we all have them on, Laura, how's it going?
Good.
Where are you from, Laura?
Key West.
Key West. All right. And Dave, who everyone knows because he's on all the biggest, most important hangouts like this one.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Dave.
What's going on?
All right, so I will take off reindeer antlers off of me. I don't know. I have to be really official, obviously. Since for this hangout, no one will really ever see my face much because I'm just going to go show pictures. Like I said, we're just going to go through and select pictures from a photo shoot. I'm breaking these workflow hangouts into separate parts. Jarvie shoots, Jarvie edits, Jarvie selects. So this one I'm just going to do selecting. So it should be short. It should be short especially because I have already done the first couple of passes through this photo shoot. I'll tell you about the photo shoot. It was December 21st, I believe, here in Utah. I had just gotten back from San Diego, got here, stayed here a day, and then left to go back to California to do some more stuff. I took 1,800 pictures. They were very into pictures. The bride's family, they had 10 kids. They were all married. The mom loves pictures. She had a lot of different ideas that she would like to do. We did lots of group shots this day, and the reception was very nice, and the girl, or the couple, was very photogenic, so it just led to a lot of pictures. I went through and I selected 628 pictures to give to them. So I'm kind of just scrolling through them fast. Obviously, we're going to be looking at a lot of them. It's kind of broken up as such. If you look at the beginning, there was a breakfast early in the morning. And so I showed up for the breakfast. And so there's 100 or so there. And then here's them. They got married at a temple. Here's them. They got out when they left the temple. We take pictures. Then we go into group shots for quite a bit. And then we do couple pictures after the group shots are all done. And then later we did family pictures for every one of those 10 families, each of the 10 kids that were all married and had families. In the exact same spot, really quick things, some more couple pictures, a really large family picture, and then a bunch of reception pictures. So that's kind of the breakdown of the day. So we'll be going through that. I will try to keep an eye out on my Google Plus page for people that ask questions. If you look on the most recent one, you can see that Keith Connolly gave a link to how to view the full screen video for those that are watching the on-air portion. And if you guys here on the Hangout, every once in a while, if you feel so inclined, want to check and ask any questions that or tell me of any questions that they're asking. That way I don't have to interrupt myself to look for questions as I'll be going through the pictures. But, so I can see the things that Sly is saying, that he thinks Canadian Filipinos that live in LA are cool. And that Smug Mug rules, even though Dustin left. And if anyone on that is watching on the Hangouts on Air is particularly interested and wants to join in the live here to be on the Hangout, just let me know on here, and if I get around to it, I will add you in there. No promises, but if you seem somewhat excited, then definitely we'll throw you in there. And so that's kind of how this all runs, right? Did I miss anything? I kind of gave a rundown of the wedding. I took 1,800 pictures. I selected 628. And then I did another run through, because I'm not going to be able to edit all 628 right now because I have other weddings to do. So I want to edit a portion of them now. So I went through, selected with the pick, so I flagged them. And of those 628, I went through and one-starred a set of pictures as well. So here they are. I one-starred 275 of them, meaning that they were the better ones out of the 628. These were the 275 better according to whatever I was feeling right here and now. I just finished them. And so now we're going to go through and take any of these that I think are even better, and we're going to put a 2-star on them. So I'm going to try to go through a little quickly. and ask questions. And I'll try to kind of recap a little bit more about the shoots as well. Sometimes that's even more exciting to ask how that all came about. But I will be going through them kind of quickly. All right. So what do you think about? Did I miss anything, Doug? Mark? Katie, you've been on this before. Did I miss anything?
I think you explained it pretty well.
Yep.
I think you did.
I go back and forth quite a bit from picture to picture, so I'll go back, kind of comparing pictures. So this is the first one. I did select that one, but not on that one, not on that one. I love the kind of setup of that one, but it's just not quite sharp enough for me to keep on going up a higher level. This is the mom, so you definitely, it's definitely not just about the aesthetic of the picture, but it's about the importance of the picture. And mom, who pays for it, is a little more important. So, this is the moment. This is at the breakfast when she first came in. So it's a tender moment. So it's definitely not that awesome of a picture, but I envision it as a black and white, and that's a very important thing to keep in mind. That these pictures are all unedited, and it's not about what they look like right now. It's about what they can become. So view pictures not as they are, but what they can become.
Will you eventually crop that one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I like that one. So right now we don't want to concern.
Oh, I kind of like that one with the plant, where they're behind the
Okay,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Perfect. I like the commentary too. It helps me know, especially coming from a girl, and kind of like, oh yeah, for sure. And we have Jennifer joining us.
Hey, Scott.
How are you doing? So on another little tip about Google On Air is that I have to actually
Hi, Katie.
physically click on you guys in order for you to be seen by the public, the YouTube Live. So sometimes I get in trouble by clicking on you, like Jennifer's on right now.
Great.
We're all watching you. And
Thanks.
I forget to click back on my own screen, like right now. And so if I do that, then I'll probably get a bunch of comments on the Google On Air about, like, tell Scott to click back on his own screen because we can't see what he's talking about. And okay, and then I just double checked on what people were asking, and they're talking about the D4, which we had a short conversation about that, didn't we, Doug, about the D4?
We did indeed.
I'll probably repeat that conversation because there's some interesting, repeat it once I get to the reception part because it, bears some interest. Talking about how that camera might have been used, but I'll answer that question fuzzy a little bit later.
Well, that's a nice moment. The
Cute.
guitar here.
What's that with the guitar?
Yeah.
That's a nice moment, I think. But
Yeah, he wrote a song for her.
yeah, my brother did that
Oh,
for
wow.
his wife.
When he proposed to her, he wrote it, and so he did a reprise of it and added a final verse.
That's
Ah.
really sweet. My brother's song was really awful that he wrote for his wife. I mean, seriously, it was like all the same note, and it was like, Emily. Emily.
But he's in a band, so he's pretty decent.
Yeah, my brother's not. He can play soccer, but he can't carry a tune in a bucket.
So
Now
that
everyone
was,
knows.
that was the breakfast, and now this is just kind of some of the. This is one big, really good reason for not shooting hourly, because I shot all day long for them, and as I got to know them better and better and better, the family and all these siblings just got to feel really comfortable and started talking to me, and we had a great time. And the more and more they just were so, happy to be around me and talked about me, and were just like, oh yeah, you're great, and they know people. So if you just show up for an hour and you're done and no one ever gets to know you, it's like, yeah, you took some good pictures maybe, but did you really get to gain some really good cheerleaders for your business? Anyways, with LDS weddings, they get married in the temple, and it's just them and their family and stuff like that. And there's no photography. and the temple. So the big moment for them, unlike the walking down the aisle part, the big moment is the coming out of the temple portion, and then we move directly into group shots so that everyone can we get the big group shot, and then they go. And again, you're missing a lot of little key moments because we jumped right into 1 star. I don't know if you heard that, Jennifer. We're directly into 1 stars from 1,800 pictures down to 600, and now we're just going to look at the 275 that I picked.
I thought they looked awful good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one thing is people don't get to see all of my really out of focus stuff this time around. Anyways, here's her with her sisters, and then we added in her mom. So, and one of these days I'll have to more of a discussion about the group shots to keep them really fast, fluid, and fun. Fast, fluid, and fun because they rhyme. Because they all start with the same letter, alliteration, right?
Yeah. I like that last one.
So group shots I really don't rate too high because, rating them means that these pictures are going to be the front. And if you put some groups in the front and you don't put the others, then I don't know, it causes some problems. And group shots isn't necessarily what I particularly want to be known for.
Right.
So you won't typically see my group shots at the front of my galleries.
Jarvie, do you work with a second photographer?
In the summers, usually I have interns. And the interns get first choice to come along with me on my photo shoots. But they aren't second photographers, they're assistants that are allowed to take pictures whenever I don't need them. So they don't really people don't pay me for second shooters. I don't really need a second shooter, and I've never, I've worked with second shooters, and I work with them just fine, but people don't really want to spend the extra money, I guess.
That one's interesting. Yeah. I guess there are several like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I liked them. I just rated them all, too. But recently I've been going on somewhat of a fast, I suppose you could call it. In that I have not had any assistants come along with me. I haven't wanted to deal with the extra added stress of dealing with another person. I was just taking it easy. You have to take a break every once in a while. And I'm assuming I'll start shooting with more assistants coming up in the spring and summer. So I've shot in this location, this temple, maybe 40 times, I guess, 30 times, I don't know. So it's almost more of a challenge than shooting in a place for the very first time, because you have to keep it fresh. You have to keep it. Well, I want to keep it fresh and unique. But there are certain places that I feel very comfortable with, and I know that are definitely going to work, like this spot, which is always in the shade, and it always looks nice with the kind of being able to lean up against the granite.
That's nice.
But we're doing different things like this. You can always tell when I'm laying on the ground because the pictures are never straight. Try to lay on the ground and take an even picture. It's not easy.
You need a gorilla pod.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of. How would that help?
Those have nice colors.
Make it harder for me.
That's a fun one.
When we did her bridal shoot, her veil got stuck in a tree. It flew off.
Oh
her
no!
Head. It got so windy, it flew off her head and it flew into a tree.
I hope that was after the wedding and not before the wedding.
This one, this started to happen. The wind caught it up, and he went underneath. But then the mom was like, "Wait, it's gonna get stuck in the tree again. Stop." So
Did you guys talk about the dress?
No. We haven't. Oh, I just posted something about, I just saw the dress, since I've been going through these today, I went and looked at the the dress designer's blog, and she wrote a piece about the bridal shoot. It was really, really very flattering. I really liked it.
Oh,
She
yeah,
got your name wrong.
Yeah, she called me Steve Jarvie. It's great.
Steve Jobs. That's funny.
So yeah, a little bit about how things went down. You know, we did the group shots, we got them all done, and excused everyone to leave, so they were able to go get their kids ready, because they weren't there for the group shots, you know, or else it would have been chaos. And we tried to do those couple pictures for a little while, but we had to keep on going inside and then come out. It's December in Utah. It wasn't a really cold day, but it was cold enough. And so then we finally had to get to the point where she's just like, you know, I am so cold, we have to go inside. So we did some inside pictures as well. And there's a big tree in this location. And it has a nice chandelier above it. So we took a
She
few.
looks like she's from like the 1940s. These don't look like they were.
Yeah, she had her dress, that dress designer designed it specifically for her. She gave the dress designer a bunch of notes of how she wanted it, but then let the designer kind of go for it, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's how it went.
Well, even her hair, though, is like a really vintage style.
And then look at all of her siblings. They look nothing like her. It's great. Oh, this is her brother. But her sisters look nothing like her, and her sisters get a kick out of that. They told me, he's like, yeah, we were showing all of our coworkers and friends the pictures of our little sister, because she's the youngest of 10. And they're like, wait, that's your sister? Was she adopted? You know? So, and this is her sister, her oldest sister. And you know, the mom really wanted portraits of everyone in the family, and I was just like, all right, we'll get pictures of them all in the same spot at like the perfect time of the day, because you know, this is definitely the type of family that loves prints. A lot of times, a lot of people just want really awesome pictures, but this family loves prints, like to get them printed and put them on their wall. She was telling me about all the prints that are on her wall, so I was like, okay, then let's get the very typical print, put them on your wall type pictures, you know. And there's other types of families that they love the candid type stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm going to make some of these 2 stars like I've been doing. It's kind of hard to tell when I put one 2-star. But I doubt I'll go very much higher, because then you start like, well, why are they at the beginning of the album and we aren't, you know? But this family though, I can move up a little higher, obviously. And all these family pictures are great.
That last one was really cool. That one.
This one? I didn't pick it.
No, the one where her dress was all out.
Oh.
The wide shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
That one's really cool.
And this one?
Eh.
Okay, let's see here. So I just stayed outside in the cold while they just, you know, come on out, and one by one they came out. But anyways, I took them and did a few more places because they're important. So this location gets mobbed by thousands of people each night in the winter. Thousands and thousands of people will come to see all the Christmas lights. And so when people in Utah look at this picture, they're going to go, how in the world did you take that without a billion pictures in the back, of people in the background? And I always tell them that the trick is to get there right at sunset, right at twilight, because it's 5 o'clock and people don't start really showing up till 7. And even still, it was still pretty cool to not have too many people. they just was a break, and they see a girl in a big wedding dress, they give her a little bit of space. So what did you think of my attempt at the silhouette here? All right, I'll keep going.
Well, I think there's
You're
not
too late.
much,
Too late.
like it's, I don't know.
It didn't look like a
If you were
silhouette.
going to do a silhouette, you should have more focus on the background, right?
All right,
So you can tell what the background is.
I liked it. I guess I'm the only one. I like the background bouquet and the look.
Well, can you go back to it?
No, we'll get back to it in the next round.
He's too fast.
You gotta be faster.
He's too fast.
You gotta keep it moving. And I guess there's been no questions, or has anyone checked recently?
Looking.
It's pretty quiet there.
Okay.
Yeah, no question.
Alright, let's see. Oh, and I guess I'll put mom and dad up higher. Cute babies, I'll give it to. The cute kids. Some lighting. One of the cake, or a couple of the cake. Your friend. Really nice lighting on that one. A sister, yes. No. Yeah, that one. Yeah. No. Yeah. Light will be crop outable. Like the lighting on that one. And that one. Mom and or daddy-daughter moment was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the candidness in that one. Some dancing going on. Might do that one.
She's like up in the air. That's fine.
That one. This is alright. They're definitely look a lot better after edit and fixing the color. From that reaction, I'll give
Whoa.
There's mom filming with her iPad.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
funny.
I think is awesome.
That is awesome.
That's a great picture. No.
Whoa. Sorry.
What?
That was about the game.
The what?
The game.
The national championship game is on.
Oh, is
now.
that on right now?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Well, an LSU player just like karate chopped an Alabama player right at the base of his helmet. It was weird.
Who's winning?
Alabama is up 3. It's 3-0.
Oh.
It's
All right,
not going to be a
so
high-scoring game because they're really defensive teams, both of them.
we are we finished that first round. So now on this next round, yeah, any commentary I would love, just even if you just like go yeah, or just make some type of noise.
Okay, I really like that one because, I don't know, it's just, well, the depth of field is so nice, and it shows kind of the setup of the reception area, or the breakfast area, whatever that was from.
So, but I will mention that we went from 275 and we're down to 134, which
Oh, you didn't even let us guess.
is actually simply half.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you started
didn't give us a
talking,
chance.
so, yeah. Well, yeah, and I just felt like keep it moving. But I will let you guess next time. So we're going to go 3-star.
Oh, just teasing.
Yeah.
How
So
many were
some
there?
of these are no longer
37?
going to be moved up. I don't like that one. Maybe
That's alright. I like that one, though.
You do?
I like the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
we'll
guitar.
The guitar mainly because it's a great moment.
Yeah.
It needs some work. but
Yes.
And that gravy boat, man, is just...
I'm going to do the temple as well. And here, siblings are They were fun to get up to the 2-star, but they're not necessarily 3-star. You know what?
Yeah.
Because this was their 10th anniversary, I think I will give them.
That's a really nice shot.
Kind of really need to. Did I not give another one of these a 2-star? I like that one. Cut
Yeah.
over dress, but there's some things I can do to make up for that. It's just one of these coming out of the temple things are just so important for them
Mhm.
that it's kind of, I really should make one of them a 3-star.
Yeah.
Just that one or that one?
That one, the second
That-
one,
Yeah.
The second one.
the
Yeah.
leaning back.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
I think, though I usually don't do this, I'll put this large group picture in 3, just because everyone's so visible and
Yeah.
smiling and
It's a good group picture.
It is.
very standard, but good. Anyways, and because their hands look cool, I'll do this one. And this is all the siblings. No, I still won't do it. The mom and sisters, yeah. And that one. of
Yes.
course.
Yeah, that looks cool.
And that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And since I did her, I'll do him, because there's not as much of that family. There's obviously not as big of a family and stuff like that. So, but I'm going to do that one. And the kissing one is maybe, maybe not. It's fun. That one of him being held up in the air, yeah. I'll do that one.
That's,
And, which
Yeah,
one?
that
of
one.
these
That one looks cool.
is
The way
gonna-
she's looking back.
His face is missing.
But then, yeah,
yeah, his
that's true.
face is missing. The other one.
That one's
That
better.
one's cool, and that one's cool.
Yeah,
one's
that
cool
one looks
too.
good.
This one's definite, but what about this one?
I like it, but I don't know that I like it as much as the other one with him, right at her face.
Well, yeah.
Well, how many pictures of his face do you have?
Yeah. Okay. I love the setup of this one, but I'm not a huge fan of his expression or his
I
coat.
can't see his expression.
I can't see it either.
Yeah, I can't see it.
It's too small.
Wait for it to load.
Oh, yeah.
Loading.
Yeah, he doesn't look really
Oh, it's
excited to be
loading.
there.
It's taking forever to load.
Like,
I'll check.
getting married today. Oh, that's a big hit.
Alright, let's go back. So I love that, and especially when I'm going to, obviously, crop it. That's great. But I think when you compare it to this one, I love this one.
Yeah, I like that one a lot better.
That's awesome.
And that one. Okay, and that one, because his expression's great. She's
I
got
like
a
that
cool
one.
expression here. But there's going to be a whole series of these ones, so we'll have to just decide on that one in a second.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Good model-esque type one. It's not
Yeah.
personality-driven, but it's I love that one. And
That one's better.
this one.
Yeah, with the mouth closed.
Yeah, I don't like her mouth in that one.
So after going through all these ones, what do we think about this one? Does that get a 3?
You kept all the other ones?
No, I kept that one, that one.
No, it doesn't get a 3.
Because, I
Because
mean,
you have that other one.
my philosophy on it is that that even if there are other good ones, like, oh, there's one that's better, we're looking at in general, like
Yeah.
you could go through a whole series in a particular occasion, say none of them get a deserve to star up, but then you go through another series and say almost all of these get a star up,
Yeah.
or a +1, we could call it.
The plus one.
Yeah, that's better.
Now we're at +3. I like their expression there. I liked her looking back here, too. We give both.
I love those colors in those shots there.
This one's great. And this one has been edited, so obviously I already liked it enough.
Oh, okay. The blue sky is just really nice, but with to contrast the temple there.
Now this one's a lot of fun, and typically I would give it to it, but the problem is it's a little blurry on her. It was just such a spur of a moment thing that, and I was shooting at 1.8. It was kind of rough. So, anyways, I'll leave that one. And I like this one, and that one, and that one, that one.
Yeah.
I'll do a better job next round. Wait, this one or this one?
The second one.
This one?
No.
Yeah, that one.
This one.
The closer
Yeah,
one.
zoomed in.
That one,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, obviously the exposure and everything's much better here, but that'll look the same after I get done with it. So it's all about expression and cropping, or expression and framing. That's the dad, but it's good, but not. This is their eating their meal because they're really hungry. I really like this one. It's going to look great. This way. Black and white.
Yeah.
That's fun. They get in front of the tree as well. This is playful.
I like that. That's cute.
And that one too. That's playful and everything, but I really like some of these ones. Much better lighting. That one.
That one, definitely.
And that one. Hey, so one of the Utah senators, the senator for Utah, was there that night with his family.
Wow.
And talked to her and her mom. So, kind of fun.
That's cool of him.
Yeah, I thought he's a really nice guy. I mean, definitely not voting for him this year, but he's. I like to think that I helped because there's two senators, obviously. I like to think that I helped the other senator win the election last election because I was their photographer.
Well, of course you did.
Yes, of course. Obviously, good pictures win elections. Oh yeah. Okay. So I think we're just gonna go through this fast, unless we find this one a really cool family picture. I don't think I'm gonna put any of them as a 3.
There was a question about vignettes, I guess, that came up.
Okay. What is it?
Laura has it.
It says, do you generally remove the vignetting of your photos? Thanks.
No, so you can use the profile or lens profile corrections, and I do that sometimes if I don't like how it interacts with the sky in particular. But if it's not a sky picture, I almost always leave it in there. I like the vignettes of the lenses. And in fact, I tend to, I mean, if you look at my editing type stuff, I tend to kind of add in a little bit of personalized vignettes. I don't really do like the kind of standard vignettes. I'll use a brush to add in vignettes. I'm going to add both of those as 3s. And that one too. Good tender moment. And that one. Oh, now you get to see it again.
I like the background.
Yeah, it looks nice, but just not a silhouette. Doesn't look like a silhouette.
Well, are you looking at it how it is right now? Because if you're
Yes,
doing it, learn
mistake.
from it. But you might be right. I'm just saying, like, how are you looking at it?
The
I'm looking at
outline
it
is
as
really
it
nice
looks
of
now.
the two of them, but I'm not sure that I don't know.
I like it. It's a little blurry. It's kind of cool.
So one of the things I could do is I could give it a 3, edit it, and if it didn't come out to be all that exciting, I can move it back down to 2. Or I can leave it as a 2 and then
Yeah, that's true.
and then move it up later. All right, I like both of these, and that one's fun too. All right, now we're getting to the group pictures, which, I mean, it's rough to get a group picture. And in fact, I'm going to go back for a moment and just double check that this is one of the better group ones. Yeah. I mean, when they finally order their picture, they're probably going to end up having to, you know, I took like 10 pictures. They're probably going to have to do some head swapping. So they're probably going to have to get someone that does Photoshop and get head swaps going on. Which I don't do that type of stuff myself. It's the mom and dad. I'll put that one a 3. Or that one. I can get away with doing that, not hurting anyone's feelings. The baby. You gotta put the baby in there, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's how it's gonna look. So.
Oh, I was on mute. I said it was really cool as a pianist, but I was on mute. Sorry.
Oh, yeah?
You're too into the game, Kate.
Yeah.
This is one of the daughter-in-law's mother, so.
Yeah, I like that one. Ah, that's funny.
Kids are cute.
Mhm.
They're always.
That was nice of the whole reception site there. That was not that one. Yeah, that was nice.
Always good to have a good cake picture in there, so I'll put that one. I mean, this one I wouldn't normally do, but it's such a good picture. Even though it's of a random friend and stuff. But
Yeah.
the sister, that's an awesome picture. She'll love it, I'm sure. No. It's fun. It's just.
Yeah.
No. Yes, on this one. Like, it's like a terrible picture right now, but I see so much potential on it, so I'm excited. And that one, I love the lighting.
Yeah. That one's cool with the action.
Yeah, there's some problems with it, and some things I don't know. I mean, just because we're not moving them up doesn't mean it's bad, because obviously they're still going to be given to the family.
Right.
This one is awesome. I mean, going to be a little bit more probably. No, just
Very nice.
Anyways, it's such a special moment. And let's be honest, it was Dad that really paid for it anyway, so we got to put a couple in there. So that's fun, but no. A lot of these dancing ones, they're awesome. They'll love them. They'll go on Facebook, but they're not necessarily going to be at the beginning of my gallery unless.
Right.
Random kids doing tons of stuff. I don't know. What do you think? This one?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
It's
Fun.
It's definitely unique, huh?
I like the iPad one.
This one is like. This is like one I should put on like Google Plus.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It almost looks fake.
It does almost look fake. You're right.
Because of the picture on the back?
Yeah, the way
Like you
it's
did the
on
screen. Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice picture of her. Didn't I just have another picture of her that I made a 3? Can't remember.
I don't remember one.
No, here's a fun
It went pretty fast.
that I like. Going decently fast, huh? Alright. You start thinking about how many pictures you think I went down from oh, we're back at, sorry guys, I had 1 star still available. Anyways. And it started snowing, so we went out for a picture too, but I told them I really don't think I really got a good job of documenting the snow in the background. But now looking back at the picture.
But you have it in the foreground. I think that works.
So, okay, so from 140 down to what?
80.
75.
75?
60.
I'm going to say 61. And it was 63.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we're aiming. Well, the point is that we're trying to get it down to where we have one page of, like, the first page to be all awesome pictures.
Yeah.
Some people will go through 60 pictures, but you know that most people will go through, like, 10, 15, 20 pictures. So I think with this next round, we're getting real close, and we'll just kind of really decide what those top pictures that will describe the day, that will go to their friends and say, hey, friends, look at how great these pictures are. Oh, wow, your photographer is great. Let's have him, let's have
Steve
him.
Jarvie.
Yeah.
Steve Jarvie, yeah.
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry, I took a break to look to see if there's any other questions.
I'm sticking by that one. I really like it. Oh. Hello, crap.
All right. Okay. This one we keep, you think? I don't know.
I don't know either. That one.
It's great, but it's a breakfast thing detail, and I know that they weren't as excited about, like, they put a lot more effort into the reception than the breakfast.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
That one I love.
Yeah. Just to give you an idea, it's such an important moment.
I like the guitar.
Yeah.
That I think we're going to have to go with it. This is the place they got married, so we're going with that one. No on the siblings, no on that one, no on these ones. Oh, I don't know, but this is one of the better group pictures. Because it shows personality. So I think I'm going to give that one. Okay, on these two, which one? This one for sure.
Yes.
But what about this one?
I like that one. Looks cool with
like
her veil, too.
I like it better than the other one.
Okay. No. Well, I don't know. It's so much fun. No, I guess. And yes on that one. Yes on that one. Okay, now we're back to this set. What do we think? That one.
I like that second one.
This one?
Mhm.
Yeah, that looks nice.
We'll give it to those two then. And that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice too.
And any of these two or not?
That one looks cute when she's looking back.
I think that one's better. Yeah.
All right, we'll give it to that one. And on this one, we'll give it to this one. They're pretty similar, so I'm not sure if I give them to both. What do you think?
Yeah.
Obviously a very dynamic kind of look. Maybe I should do it to both. Okay. And then these ones, how about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does this one get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
think
that
so.
one.
No. I don't know about the tree. What do you think? In the bridal series, some people really love the picture of the tree in the background, so maybe this...
Yeah, if you're going to do the tree in the background, I think the last one is the best.
Last one or the first one?
The last one where they're looking at each other?
This one. Yeah. What I see.
If anyone on the comments wants to write, they'd write tree first or tree last. What'd you guys say, though? What'd you say?
I like that one the best.
Okay.
That one.
We'll put it there.
It shows more of the tree, and I like their expressions in it.
They're looking at, yeah.
On this one, we're going to go with this one and this one. Not these two. And then these ones, this one,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one.
and that one.
Yeah, it looks like she's floating.
It does.
Yeah.
She's levitating.
Yeah.
This one, because it's got a fun expression. And what do you think of this one?
Can't see their expressions in that one.
I can't see the expression either, so
It's
you
too
call
small.
it.
Yeah, his expression
looks
is really
cool.
nice in that one.
Yeah.
He'll
one
love
not
this.
so much.
He'll love it. You gotta get to know, like, he'll like that.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll give them both. And I love this one. I think that's becoming one of my favorites.
I like that one too.
And that one. You gotta have one here in this location. And I think of the two, it's gotta be that one maybe. I don't know. Or that one.
Flip back?
This one.
Hmm.
So
I can't tell
Oh,
what their
that's what I
expressions are. Yeah.
that or that.
Oh, the second one. For sure, where she's leaning into him.
So on the comments you want to respond as well, you have, well, just call it temple apart, temple together. We'll go with together for now, and if people... Okay, I don't know, what do you think? Do the parents move up?
Nah.
Okay. Baby? Does baby move up? It's cute. It's one of those...
Baby is good.
The parent.
Okay, I like it. Oh no, cake. We don't have a lot of, like, really highly rated, detailed wedding ones, or reception ones, so maybe the cake. Obviously the color on the front is wrong, so we'll be changing it up. No on that one, even though I love this picture. Like, this would go into my portfolio, but for their own, you know, for their own gallery, it's not going to be rated so high because it's not a relative, you know? So,
Not even her best friend?
I can't remember. Maybe, I can't remember who she was.
Was she in the bridal party?
I love this one of her sister, and that would go to my best of catalog too, but, you know, it's not going to
Yeah, I
go
don't know.
at the beginning of, you know, her wedding gallery. And I wonder about this one. This is one that I'd rate a 4, and if it didn't work out, I'd take it back down, you know? I just can't tell if it's, I'm going to be cropping the dress a little. Dang it.
What I don't like about it is that you can't see either of their faces.
Well, and that's what some people will like about it. So.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
No, and I'm saying that that's not a bad comment. You just have to realize when you look at some pictures, you have to look at them based on
You can see the movement.
generalities or other people.
Right.
Some
Right, that's
pictures
true.
will be what I call, what do I call it? I lost the word for it. A little more divisive. That's what I call it. Some pictures are going to be divisive. Most of my work isn't very divisive, meaning it doesn't have this style that either you're going to love or you're going to hate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mainly a style that most people will love, but this right here is going to be, something like this is divisive. Some people will love it, some people will hate it. And I would agree with you, that aspect of the picture, a majority of the people would prefer to see faces.
Right. I don't hate it. I just think...
No, it doesn't make it a terrible picture, but it's not a 4 like I'd hoped, just because I got too much of that softbox immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try this one out as a 4, but I don't know if it's going to stay there.
I like
I
that one a
love
lot.
this one of the daddy-daughter.
That one's good.
This is like the perfect photojournalistic one of the dancing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So we'll take it. I can't remember what they were dancing to.
Whoa.
And I love
Thriller.
this one.
Sorry. Game.
What happened on the game?
It was just a hit that was crazy. He like went into the other guy's... He like pushed his head down into his chest. It was weird. The other guy landed on his head.
The bright right squares right here, this is a softbox.
Yep.
No, someone was just asking, so
Oh.
so that's why we were cropping it out. And all right. Okay, so we were at 63. What did we go down to?
Ooh.
I say 33.
32.
Yeah.
35.
30.
30.
31.
It was between 30 and 32.
Yeah. You're pretty close. Okay, so this definitely, we only have 5 stars to go with, so this is definitely the last round of selecting. And then we'll take a couple of questions if anyone wants to start writing them now. Then we'll answer them. If not, then I'll probably end the recording. I might, if people want to, if they say they want to, I might start another recording, though, of Jarvie edits, and I might edit the top 60. Anyways, so as we go through the last one, just keep those thoughts in mind, write them down on the comments and stuff. So, all right, it's a great 4, but I do not believe this one belongs as a 5.
I agree.
And that one's great, but probably not either. No. Which
Yes.
one?
The second one.
Yeah,
Okay.
second one.
Okay.
I like her looking for some reason. I disagree. I don't know why.
Okay, front or okay side?
Side. I like the way it hits her chin better. The second one.
I'm outvoted.
I
Mark?
like it to the front, too.
Yeah, I actually
You
like
like
the
it to the
second one
front too,
too.
Kate?
Yeah.
My
It's
initial
2 to 2.
reaction. My initial reaction was definitely to the side, but more I look at them, the more I like
It
them.
looks like she's handing you the bouquet. Looks like she's
It's just
giving it.
it's such a dynamic picture. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So the front works right
Yeah.
now. This one's an obvious. I love this one.
Yeah, that one's
High
good.
five.
And I love this one because it's also another unique one because there's some days that this is a Tuesday, so it's not so common. You know, there's not a ton of weddings, but you know, you get a Saturday in the summer, and there'll be up to 80 weddings at this location.
I like that one, too.
So
Yeah, it's
to
good.
have pictures at this temple with no one here, like this in this location, because it's always like little groups up there getting their group pictures. But yeah, so that's pretty unique in my opinion. And then here, what do we got?
Like
Definitely, I think this is technically a better picture, but I like their expression better on this one.
I do, too.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I agree with you, Scott. I think that one's better.
But then we just take
It
this.
looks posed versus candid.
I don't like
yeah.
that one.
I don't like that one either.
Okay. And we'll go to the next one. That was a decision.
Okay.
The lips are pursed in that one. I don't know that it's...
All right, now we have that same question. Well, I'm going to take this one because it was always
That's the one.
a favorite
Yeah.
from the beginning. And I love the framing and stuff of this one, but the colors just don't do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not. No, it's not a 5. 5 has to be awesome. That could be. No. What do you think of these two?
The first one's better. That one.
Him looking up.
Yeah, I kind of like him smiling myself.
Yeah.
I kind of have a feeling that, I mean, I might personally like this one more, but that there's been so many of him looking at her.
Oh, that's
Right.
true.
I agree.
Okay, here.
That one.
First one.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, that one.
And
That one's awesome.
smiling here. He actually has a better expression in this one than her.
That one, then.
Yeah, that one looks
Usually
cool.
her. Look at her expression in
Yeah.
this one. I have a hard time. I don't know. We'll go with this one because it requires less cropping anyways, and it's nicely framed. And I love that one.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
But what do we feel about this one?
Yeah, not if you have the other one. I don't think you need
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
No. Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yeah, this is one.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And this is one that I'm conflicted because I really don't exactly know how it is going to turn out after I edit it.
I like it.
It could go any way. So this is one I could put as a 5, and then after editing,
Yeah.
I'll probably
Take it down if you don't like it. Yeah.
Okay, so we went from 31 down to
15.
That was fast.
17.
12.
15.
And the answer is 11.
11. Wow, you were close.
Nice.
Okay, so here's our ones, and they're obviously going to be all of them. So, and I know that there's a lot of wedding photographers out there. If you go to their pictures, you go to them and they'll put a lot of photojournalistic ones, like ones at the receptions of them dancing and stuff like that, at the beginning of their galleries and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting that they do that. I understand completely why. And I take those pictures, but I tend to put the couple pictures. For me, that's what my weddings are typically about, are the couples in cool locations with fun lighting, even though I have 600 other pictures to back them up,
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's check out and see if there's any comment. You guys have any questions about the photo shoot in general or the way I select?
Pretty straightforward the way you selected.
And Swaroop says yes for Jarvie edits. And then Matthews Fatek, where it can be found for any other hangout. Not exactly sure what
Yeah, I
he was
didn't
asking.
understand
Great photos, photo with bride and flowers. For me, straightforward. He liked that one too. It's Hangout. All right, and obviously it'll be available later. What YouTube does is gets it all prepared and then puts it on the YouTube channel. And then I usually have to go and find out where I actually started the Hangout and cut everything before, all the chitter chatter from before. So, anyways, and if anyone watching would like to jump in on the edits with us, then just let me know. I'm going to end this one, and in just a little bit after I get a drink and stuff like that, maybe I'll do a post to let people know. Maybe about
Thanks
10
for
minutes.
doing this hangout, Jarvie.
Another one.
Yeah, this was cool, Scott. This is really cool.
Sorry I came late.
Hey, no problem. You weren't very late, actually.
Good.
I started the limited one to invite you guys, but I don't think I started the public one till 20 minutes after. So.
Okay.
20, 30 minutes after. So.
And happy birthday to your dad.
Oh, he appreciates. Oh, that reminds me. I need to do a post, another post about him. So yeah, give me 20 minutes, and we'll start the next one.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Bye, everybody.
My time.
All right.
Are you gonna open a different hangout?
Oh yeah, this one has to stop so that it goes into a So.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
Nice to see you, Katie and Laura and Mark.
Nice
Bye.
to see you.
All right. Nice seeing you guys.
Nice to meet you too, that I hadn't met before. Laura and Mark.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.